Personal development coming right at you. I'm Robbie Frank. My mom is Robin Frank. My sister's Brittany Frank. We're coming at you with another day of personal development. Today we are talking about passionate detachment. So it's kind of a word, kind of combination of words that seems kind of contradictory a little bit, but I'm going to go into each one and talk about them and then combine them together. Okay? So first of all, we're going to talk about passion. Passion is obviously very important in our lives, but it's kind of like playing with fire a little bit. If we don't manage it, we don't control it, it can be kind of devastating or lead to frustrations. It's kind of similar to like expectations, okay? So to the level that we are, look at my notes over here, hope that's cool. To the degree that we are passionate, we are attached, okay? So it's this level of, if we are super passionate about something, it's the same level that we are attached. So we are going to say, like, let's give an example. So let's just say, and nowadays, what are some subjects that people are really passionate about? Let's say politics. Let's say possibly religion. And so if you come together and two opposing sides, they come in and they're super passionate about what they believe in, and they start butting heads. The reason people get heated is because their level of passion or their passion is not received. And so if I'm coming super passionate about something and it's not being received by the other person, my ego, we talked about this in another video, my ego comes out and I'm not looking and feeling okay. My guard dog starts coming out and you start getting more and more heated and more frustrated, okay? So detachment, we're going to push on to detachment. So the detachment is this idea that no matter the outcome, we are okay. So it's kind of coming from like this level of internal security that guess what? It's okay. Whether this project I bring to work, I'm super passionate about is received well or not, I am okay. Okay? So another idea of attachment on here as well is this idea that we have in our own internal life that sometimes we have these attachments or these stories that like, hey, if I've heard this from my buddy's wife, if my house doesn't look like this, if it's super clean or it's like in order after my kids, then I'm a failure. Hey, paparazzi, if I'm not selling 1,000 pieces a month consistently, I'm a failure. Okay, so we're attached to sometimes these stories. So if we can come passionately detached to some of these things in our lives, we can play full out and we can swing full out more. So this idea of swing full out is coming from this, I'm going to use this baseball analogy. So you're going to come up to the plate. So passionate detachment is this level of coming up to the plate and you're going to be swinging as hard as you can, swinging full out. But right when it cracks the bat, it doesn't matter if it goes to first base. It doesn't matter if you get to first base. It doesn't matter if you get a triple. It doesn't matter if you get a home run. And it doesn't matter if you get out. If it's a pop fly. Or if you get a strike. Or if you get an out right off the bat. It does not matter. Right when that ball hits the ball hits the bat, it does not matter. You're so focused and your joy comes from swinging full out. Okay? So an idea of passionately detachment or a story similar to this in my own personal life is a couple months ago, I came and I had this idea. I go on these little like kind of walks through in the middle of the day to kind of help get some ideas going. And I had this idea come up to me of just like this vision of the future of kind of like some training stuff that we want to do, maybe some challenges, incentives for the team, or like just different ideas that I had for us as a company, right? So I'm really excited. I'm super pumped up. And I come to my mom and my sister to kind of present this to them. And I'm super fired up. I'm super passionate. And because they didn't, and they kind of like, I mean, they listened. They were obviously super nice, but they weren't like, they didn't match my passion. They weren't really excited about it. They were just kind of, they were busy in their own work. Like they're busy doing their own thing. And I mean, no offense to them. It was my fault, you know, like I came in so attached to just this level of passion. I was super excited about it that I didn't manage my detachment level, that I got frustrated and I got heated with them about it. It's like, hey, can you not see this vision that I'm trying to do? That I'm trying to help you guys out. I mean, help the company out here. Can't you see what I'm seeing? So it's this level of, if we can come passionately detached, we're swinging full out. We love like being excited and just getting into that kind of like flow state that we've kind of, people have been kind of talking about more these days. But we want to treat this attachment like a game, okay? It's okay that you don't control the outcome. When you're unattached, you're more creative. You can remove yourself from the situation and you can just, even see things from a different angle. That you're like, sometimes when we're attached, we're so focused on this tunnel vision of what we think is perfect that we don't see it from another angle. So something we do in our company a lot is this idea of detachment and detached, that like if we come up with like a project or a graphic or something, even these videos that we're putting out, hey, I am detached here. I'm showing you guys this video, this graphic, this post, something like that. I'm detached from it. I want your feedback. Because if I'm attached, if I'm trying to get feedback to see if it's good or not, people are going to try and like walk on eggshells to like, oh yeah, it's really good, but like I would, it's kind of hard to give an actual feedback because you're trying to manage each other's egos and you don't want to come off, you kind of want to compliment them, it's that idea of like, but that idea of just like trying to be really nice. But if we're detached from it and we all understand the terminology, even if I'm attached to something, like, hey, I'm kind of attached to this project a little bit, so maybe be a little bit careful with me. But as I detach more, okay, hey, I'm finally detached from this project we're working on, this graphic, this video. Tell me what you honestly think. That way I can become better. Okay. So wrapping things up, a good analogy or someone that we want to model is Babe Ruth. When we talk about the baseball analogy again, what was Babe Ruth known for? He was a famous baseball player, and he was famous for hitting home runs. He had the most home runs. Okay. But what did he also have that a lot of people don't know? Is he had the most strikeouts as well. Okay. So if we swing full out, we have more chances to hit home runs in our lives. So I challenge you to apply this principle in your life, in your business, and paparazzi, in your own personal life. Like, how can I be passionately detached in my relationships, in my own personal life, with my family, with work, with paparazzi, that I can come with a lot of fire and a lot of excitement, a lot of passion, but at the same time, like I'm detached from the outcome. Okay, so hope this was enlightening for you. I hope you were excited, and I hope you get excited about this. I'm kind of passionate about it as well. But if you have any questions and comments or any feedback, I'm detached here, so a little bringing that in there. Leave some comments, questions below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we will come back next week with another personal development video. Hope you enjoy it. Have a good day.